Welcome back to Careful Boys. Today, we're talking about how Candace Owens is peddling a lot of theories about what happened to Charlie Kirk. Have
Bro,
you guys been seeing this? Because you can't get away from it.
Yeah, I've been following it.
it's you know what? It's a little bit tiring now. I feel like Candace Owens just says a bunch of like stuff that always feels like, "Hey, everyone, pay attention! Look, this is gonna happen," and then nothing happens, bro. Is it just me?
So right now,
No,
there's
it's
a
not just you.
huge-
I'm with you.
There's a huge what you call it? Like after she met with Erica Kirk, her fans are hella turning on her. It's pretty crazy.
It's about damn time, in my opinion. I used to honestly be kind of 50-50 about Candace Owens, where I was like, I'm glad she's out there because like some stuff she says I think is like nuts and trolly.
Like 50% you don't listen to her, and then 50%.
Would. No, genuinely, now I just think she's shithouse nuts.
So what's one of the things that like you felt was too crazy or too way?
It's really just that she's throwing out so many accusations without any evidence at all.
It feels like a doomsday preacher. Like tomorrow, though, God will come, and then he didn't come this time, but next time.
Stay tuned.
Yeah, it's like, come on, dude.
I just am waiting for evidence of any sort, and she's just like, Egyptian planes, don't you understand? And
But she says she has the evidence.
Well, that's what makes her no better than the freaking hold the binder of the evidence for the photo people. It's like exactly the same.
So you're saying like she's coming in too hard? Because if you watch her content, right, she never actually claims that she has hardcore proof. But it's just
No, she explicitly says she has proof.
No, if you watch her videos, right? So this is the thing, is like she's basically shining a light on inconsistencies. And she always says that. So this is where it's like, is her take too hot? Or like, because she never actually says that this is the smoking gun.
I don't know that she says it's a smoking gun, but she says like Egyptian planes have been trailing Erica Kirk for months, and that was all just blown apart recently. And she just recently said maybe the planes thing isn't accurate, but I still have a good feeling about it or whatever. So like it's stuff like that where I just don't get that.
She was gonna have a rebuttal posted soon, so
I just don't live in the land of feelings. I'm just give me like what you got, give me all you got, or I'm out.
Well, I guess this is my argument, is that like people that don't like what she's saying isn't actually watching it. So you can't dissect or poke holes at the argument. It's mainly like, oh, I don't like it because it's too outlandish. Okay, but tell me exactly what has been disproven.
Okay, yeah. So like saying that people at Turning Point USA had to be in on it is to me outlandish and just an accusation without proof of anything. Like just saying they had to be in on it.
Like if you actually had proof, what's really the case, and not just being like if you got text messages, wouldn't you just be like, look, this is the text that I have?
She did show text.
She showed text, but she said that they were from a Discord, but they weren't from a Discord. Like she basically showed the text message. Wait. I don't know if we're talking about the same text. Talking about the text between the Tyler Robinson and like his boyfriend girlfriend thing.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. No, I'm talking about her having text exchanges with people from TPUSA.
Like the guy that she was trying to get the footage from? Like those texts?
No, because basically most of it is she's calling out lies of members from TPUSA. And then so it sounds like she's alluding to, hey, TPUSA members backstabbed her and backstabbed Charlie and colluded together to assassinate him. That's what the general public thinks she's saying. But then when you watch the content, it's like clickbait, right? So you watch the content and she's not actually saying that. She's saying that this guy made this claim. Here's what he told me on text. He's lying.
But I just watched her on, I don't know. Did you see her with, what's his name? British cat? Limey fuck from...
Russell Brand.
No, the other one. Piers Morgan. She was just on with Piers Morgan. And she says in the video, I could show you, she says like, I think people from Turning Point USA are complicit with the assassination of Charlie. And then like 3 minutes later, Piers Morgan's like, you said that they were complicit. People at TPUSA were complicit. And she's like, I never said that, actually. I never said that. And it's like, dude, bitch, I just saw the clip. So like she, to me, comes off as like a narcissistic personality. If you've ever had a narcissist girlfriend before, she comes off like that, where you're just like, bitch, you're gaslighting me, but you just said that. So I don't know. I used to really be 50-50 about Candace, where I was like, I really like, I'm glad that she's able to speak her mind because I think she did a lot of good back in the day. As far as like all the stuff that she exposed about BLM stuff and them like basically just ripping people off and buying houses. I was like, this bitch is awesome.
That's now mainstream news, by the way. That's not like it's no longer like one-sided. It's both sides are now.
They bought houses with it and they were ripping people off, right? They weren't really doing anything with the money for the movement, right? So I liked all that. And then this particular topic has just completely like evaporated all that like that I had for me.
It's hard because I used to watch it mainly for entertainment. And it was like fun to like find out all the stuff, but it's not even entertaining anymore to me. So even that side of it, I feel like I'm just not enjoying it because it's always like this is the next big thing that's gonna happen, and then it just nothing happens.
I think it goes over my head because it's always been entertainment to me. So I never took it like seriously. And then so it was kind of what went over my head was like I went into this not looking at it as if she's exposing some like deep nefarious thing that everyone else is like, oh, this is the truth, right? Which is probably why her fans were so hurt by the meeting with Erica, and they felt like she was bought out.
How is that possible?
What do you mean?
Well, how can the fans feel that way unless they already have jumped to a conclusion that Candace has helped them get to? You know what I mean? Where they think that Turning Point USA and Erica Kirk.
Oh, I get, yeah. So it's like, how can you play with the enemy, right? Whereas I'm like, well, what do you expect from? I mean, people are gonna get together. Like we're in a time where people are so divisive. It's like this is actually a good thing. Is meeting with the people that you're having questions about, right? And then you have a conversation. So for me, I'm too sensible. But at the same time, I'm not that deep into it to the point where like it consumes my life. Because some of these people, it's fucking insane, dude. Like they're like on both sides. But also there's another part of me where like, recently that guy was on that podcast and he was talking about how like they're all friends. This is a big club. This is a big ass fucking club and we're not a part of it. I actually believe more that, which is why it makes it easier for me to just watch this and be like, yeah, this is good entertainment.
Yeah, I get that.
I like that James guy better than everybody. James, that Asian dude that does he's
James Lee? Yeah.
I like James Lee the best out of everybody. Well, I already like that how bold he is to be critical of Israel. I think that's already hard to be at this day and age. And he's very like he doesn't even talk about it unless he can show it. He's not going to be like I feel this. He's like this came out and you can already see it before he starts. You can just see what he's going to talk about.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like where Candace will just go down a rabbit hole and then she's not even completely convinced about it. She'll say like, for example, people in the crowd, they all had maroon shirts on. That just feels weird to me. I feel like they're in on it somehow. And I'm like, what are you talking about?
James is more substantial. Like just today, he had one that was like, so Erica Kirk had said that she didn't date during this period of time at all. And then he'd just be like, well, here's a photo of her with her guy that she used to date. And there they are painting together to post about saying we're the kind of couple that goes and paints together. And then here's another post that shows her taking some form of engagement photos with some photographer saying that he loves this couple. So it's just very plain. Like she said this, it's actually not true. Like, and then you make what you want out of it. He doesn't even tell you that, oh, that means that Erica Kirk's evil. Not at all. It's very much this thing she said is not the truth. That's all. I like that shit.
I also didn't think that Candace saying that like a lot of Erica Kirk's answers were like pageant queen stuff was out of bounds, because to me, Erica Kirk going on a press tour is fair ball. Like as far as like you can question people who are being interviewed by press. I think that's totally legitimate and you have a right to do that. But like it's the step beyond that, the implying all that stuff that I don't like at all.
I think it can be taken multiple ways because she doesn't actually imply that Erica colluded with the team to kill Charlie. You know what I mean? Those are other theories that were, I think, confusing with.
Well, I saw Ben Shapiro bring that up, right, to Megyn Kelly. He said that, he said matter of factly, didn't you know that Candace Owens is accusing Erica Kirk of being involved in the assassination plot on Charlie? And Megan's like, I did not know that. And she had her team run it down. And the next day, she was asked about it again, and she had to correct Ben Shapiro.
Right, because she didn't say that. So this is what I'm saying is that I think Candace is being attached to things that other people are coming up with, saying Erica actually plotted with the pastor to kill Charlie. And then they're saying that Candace said that, like what Ben Shapiro did. But Candace didn't say that. So I think people that aren't actually watching it, all of those theories get attached onto Candace because it sounds like.
But it's not that crazy to think that she's talking that way, because she's talking so crazily about everyone at Turning Point USA, for example, like saying that they had to be in on it, or like
Here's one, because she called out that that preacher that was supposed to be a Turning Point USA,
and he didn't work there.
Yeah, but she corrected that, right? But that's what she was saying, is that people like that were involved in TPUSA. He was actually a child molester, and then shit like
Allegedly.
Well, I think he was. I thought he got.
I'm just looking out for JK right now.
Okay,
I don't
allegedly.
know.
Anyways, so the son of that pastor was supposed to take over TPUSA allegedly, right? And then so she was saying how all that shit was basically connected. Then Erica corrected her and said he doesn't work at TPUSA. But then what ended up happening was he was going out saying that he's TPUSA.
Yes, he did.
He kept saying that. So then Candace wasn't actually lying to that fact.
Yeah.
She was like, what am I supposed to do? Like that guy said that he worked there.
Yeah, I still think though, like what Ryan's saying is like, if you're gonna throw all these bombs, you better show me who the bomb maker is, or any proof that the bombs are being made, or any like where the materials bought. Like for me, she's just guessing all day long on her channel and throwing bombs everywhere, and then going, "I'm just asking questions though,"
because it's hot stories.
Right?
Yeah. No, I mean, at the end of the day, it's entertaining, and it's a gossip column, right? Because she's using the whatever for yeah. But out of all people, right, I wouldn't think that you would not watch that, because to me it's like as juicy as JFK today.
Yeah, I guess for me it's just not that juicy, because they have Tyler Robinson's DNA on the stupid rifle, right? Like,
you think it's an open and shut case? Like he did it.
I don't know enough to know yet, but I know that that's going to happen in court, and that we'll probably hear about it from that. But like, I'm open to any of this of the possibilities. But anytime I get into a conspiracy, it's usually predicated on some juicy piece of meat that I'm like, that could be really good, or that sounds true to me, or like that there's proof of that maybe. But this is like the moon landing to me. I just think that it happened the way it happened. Like, I never got into the moon landing conspiracy either, because to me, you can fire lasers at the moon right now, and there's prisms that they put on the moon with mirrors in them, and it fires it right back at exactly the sites that they landed on.
See, for you, it's like flat Earth. It's too boring.
It's just too out there for me. Thinking that like a cabal of people coordinated to kill Charlie Kirk, while I look at the internet the day that he died, and everyone is rooting for it. That in my whole timeline, people that I've been friends with for like 15 years are openly rooting for it, as if they wish they pulled the trigger themselves. Ultimate shocker of my life. So seeing all that intent out there, and knowing that those people were so down for it, why wouldn't this kid, Tyler Robinson, be down for it? And they have his prints, and they have him on the rifle. That's all I'm saying. It was the most disappointing day in humanity for a long time for me. Just seeing that, because me and you sat in this room, and I was like, it's not everybody, guys. There's not everybody rooting for this shit. And nah, I was dead wrong, because I watched for weeks people rooting for it.
Which doesn't combat the idea that like multiple people within an organization can be in it. I'm not saying
Not
that
at all.
that either. I'm just saying, if anything, that might support the idea that like enough people would be down for it. But yeah, it doesn't necessarily make it a conspiracy. It doesn't necessarily make it a.
I just think there are enough people who were individually down. Why wouldn't one person decide to do that? It's totally plausible. But it also doesn't mean that multiple people didn't know that he was going to do it. And all that should be run down. Right? All that should be run down. Because there were people on Twitter posting about how we talked about this.
That doesn't mean it wasn't allowed in some funny way.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think for me, it's more like the entertainment of it all, and then seeing the split between Team Tucker and Candace versus, everybody else.
Yeah.
And then I'm just like, the unfolding of the Game of Thrones is so fucking interesting to me.
Yeah.
It's not even about if she's being factually correct or not anymore.
Fair.
You know what I mean?
Fair.
So it's like, it's hard to, I guess it's like the craft around it is what's more interesting to me than the actual, like, what's the truth.
Did you see the thing with how James pointed out that, so during the period she said she wasn't dating anyone? Erica Kirk actually had this guy she was dating, and then it turned out that guy she was dating was a producer of Charlie Kirk's.
What? That's juicy.
That part's fact. Like he showed it, and it was like, oh, he used to be a staffer.
Isn't she like close with Benjamin Netanyahu's son too?
But for those people that believe that she's the honeypot, that could be the dot for the lie.
So she was the handler in that way.
Did they like meet in Israel or something like that? Some weird
Wow.
shit.
Yeah, New York. It's everything I think was New York.
Wait, you mean Charlie?
Charlie and Erica. There's a lot of weird shit out there.
See, that rabbit hole is so man, I just can't.
But I also think too, at the same time, like I see so many people judging Erica Kirk in interviews. Oh, crocodile tears, or how can you do that? That's crazy to me, dude. Because like
You can't be like, that's not how you grieve.
exactly.
There is that one.
I'm one of them.
There is that
I'm
one
fucking-
female comedian though
dude.
that's going off on her. It does make it a little
But I think
funny.
that's-
It's fucked
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
It's fucked up.
I think that shit's a bridge too far because people react to grief in such different ways.
Yeah, but dude, it just looks so manufactured without even bias, without even anyone telling me anything. Just watching her interviews, it's kind of weird.
But then you can't watch that and then say the Sandy Hook dad was legit, because that's way worse than her. The dad that's laughing, and then they start cameras, and he's like, "My son," like, come on, that's not. You can't
Well, I think
think both are legit.
exactly. No, exactly. But that's what I'm saying, because you know, and in my own way, like all I know is my own life and my own perspective stuff. But like the day that my grandpa died, I don't think I laughed more, like because I was trying to get out of it. So like that's just what you do, I think sometimes.
That's a great point of evidence. After you found out she was faking it, I think that's great to point that out. But before you know, I think it's kind of a low blow.
Right.
Yeah.
Because that I always felt bad for that Sandy Hook dad when they did all that to him. Because like for all you know, somebody just said like, "Hey, dude, my butthole fucking itches, brother," and you don't even know. He's just like, "Oh, what the fuck? That's crazy." And he's like, "Yeah, so I got to talk to the media right now, so I'm going to be honest about what happened." Like,
Well, wasn't Alex Jones like the main? Wasn't Alex Jones the main dude that went off and said that they're all crisis actors?
Yeah.
he entertained the idea on his show. Yeah,
He was the hub for those ideas. I don't think he was the main guy, but he was the hub for all those ideas.
It's probably what Candace Owens is right now, right?
I think Candace
hub
is
for
literally
it.
Alex Jones 2.0. Yeah. Like she's
I think that Alex does a better job in a hilarious way somehow of actually giving you evidence for stuff. He's like, chapter 14, Joe, pull it up, Jamie. So you're going to go to the fucking page 135 on this document. Like, whereas Candace Owens is like, I have the proof. I just have a source on this.
And I will tell you.
And it's like, when, bitch? When?
And then I'm the sucker that goes, I can't wait. Tell me
It's
tomorrow.
like, to be continued.
That's what makes me feel like the horse chasing the carrot. I don't want to like get caught in it, you know? Yeah.